We need to get up there. Maybe if we stack on each other, we could reach the ledge? You can fly?
Yeah, I'm a chicken. Of course I can fly.
But chickens can't fly.
Shush. What the...
You're probably confused about how we got into this situation. Let's go back to where this whole thing started. Yesterday. This video was sponsored by Square, Audible VPN, Shadow Legends.
And skip.
In breaking news, the Lost Media Museum has been shut down before it officially opened due to health concerns.
What?
Blood splats have been found across the museum, and a dead puppet was found. This isn't the first time this has happened to the owner. He's had 7 museums before, all of which have been shut down due to a murder occurring at each of them.
What? Well, at least it's closed.
But if you wish, you could have gone to the museum. The owner is opening up a new and improved museum with all new tour guide robots and small TV screens for every piece in the museum, playing a video explaining the piece.
What? But I almost got killed and my friends got paper cutted. How could he open it again? Let me guess. He invited me. Of course.
Why are you screaming?
Just look.
Calvin and Chuck, you two are invited to the new and improved Lost Media Museum. That's great.
I'm not going.
But why?
Some murder is gonna be there. I just know it. This museum host has had a murder occur at all of his museums. And I know this new one's no different. Maybe it's someone who wants to kill me, someone who hates Lost Media, or even just someone who wants the museum to close. I know murderers are gonna be at the museum, and I'm not delivering myself straight to them. I'm not going. I've already survived a fire-breathing T-Rex robot, literal Pac-Man, sentient origami, and a paper murderer. I'm not gonna willingly go to somewhere with a murderer.
But without you, the other people invited will be in danger. If you go, you can protect them.
No.
They're gonna have the Mean Girls GS game there.
Really?
Yeah, Wait, where'd you go?
Get into the car, we're going.
He's opened another Lost Media Museum. Well, this destruction will be easy. Don't be so sure. This one's got pretty high-tech security. Then we need him. I'll call him. I'm on my way.
Are you watching Ben 10?
Yeah?
I recently made a video about the lost Ben 10 pilot. Want to see it?
No?
Great!
Benson was one of the most popular animated shows in the 2000s, and is still popular today. And one of the most prevalent things in the fandom is these screenshots of what seem to be images from a Ben 10 pilot. It was discovered that the images line up a lot with a scene in the second Ben 10 episode ever, Washington, B.C., specifically the scene in the grocery store. There are a few notable differences, such as the art style being way less jagged and more rounded, with a more detailed background, and obviously the entirely different design for Gwen. She had a completely different hairstyle and shirt. For a while, it was believed that these were just some fan edits of the original scene, because editing screenshots is a common thing for Ben 10. But these images were accompanied by a character height chart, with this different design for Gwen. This makes the screenshots more legit, because fan-made height charts are one of the rarest forms of fan art for animated shows. And what's very interesting is that some of the other characters in the chart have designs that are confirmed to be early designs, such as this early design for the logo. This info made fans start to believe that these are from a Lost Ben 10 pilot, but then a fellow totally equally successful YouTuber, The Ink Tank, interviewed the Man of Action co-founder, Duncan Rouleau, about these images. By the way, Man of Action are the ones who made Ben 10. And Duncan said this.
This image I've been seeing, I hope I'm sharing this correctly.
Yeah, that's not, that's a fan piece.
Because this has been floating around for a decade, and I'd like to just put some definitive...
Put it to sleep. This was somebody doing this is a fan piece. This had nothing to do with any development that I'm aware of. If there was some internal Cartoon Network development, somebody drew up some pieces, it's always a possibility, but then it never got any way beyond those kind of drawings.
But fans weren't giving up on this search. Meet Dave Johnson, a co-creator of Ben 10. So a Ben 10 fan tweeted at Dave asking him about the images. And to my surprise, he said they were official. He said they were a proof of concept before the show's production fully began. Dave also showed some concept art for Ben, and Ben's design matches the one in the images. But the hunt wasn't done. People wondered if they were just still images or screenshots from a real Ben 10 pilot. Well, in 2021, a prevalent member of the Ben 10 fandom, Roxy, found moving footage from a lost Ben 10 pilot. How, you may ask? She used the Wayback Machine to go back to Cartoon Network UK's early 2000s site. On the Ben 10 page, she found a short clip of animation in the Flash files. Here's the clip. This is a clip from the grocery store scene, and with all this evidence, it confirms the existence of a Ben 10 pilot. But that's where the story ends. At least for now. We know that a Ben 10 pilot is real, just lost. And if there's anything I know about the lost media community, I know we're going to find it. And it's gonna be a great day when we do.
What a shame we're here. Oh, hello, Calvin. Why'd you do that?
You've had 8 museums closed because a murderer destroyed it, one of which I was at, and you invited me to your new one?
I wanted to make up for the last time.
By inviting me to another place with a murderer?
This new museum is safe, I guarantee it.
And how is it safe?
First of all, I have a robot tour guide / security guards that protect you. You'll see, the tour is starting.
Wait, where's the other invited people? Down here.
Hey, Calvin. Didn't think I'd see you here. Hey, chicken. Hey, Ralph. I wanted to introduce you to my new friend. Hi, Calvin. Hi, Chuck. Nice to meet you. Well, now that we've all introduced ourselves, let's begin the tour. First, we have the lost movie, Wake in Fright. I have a video prepared on this TV about this piece of lost media.
This movie is perhaps the greatest piece of movie.
If you notice, Calvin, I can do a voice that sounds just like you.
That voice sounds nothing like me. That voice is super annoying.
Just watch the video.
This movie is perhaps the greatest piece of movie lost media, just because of how it was found. It's called Wake in Fright, and it's about depravity in the Australian outback. It's very adult, so that's why I never watched it, and just consumed the information about it. This film is notorious for the kangaroo abuse that occurred during the filming. I won't go into detail, but there was a scene in the movie where hunters are shooting kangaroos, and it wasn't exactly just in the movie. This scene caused this movie's demise, with it being so inappropriate that it didn't get any marketing in the United States. So it obviously did terribly at the box office. And what's even worse is that the film's distributor lost the master tapes of the movie, so it became kind of lost media. It was shown again on live TV and got a VHS release, but they were heavily censored. And this angered the film's editor, Anthony Buckley, so in 1997, he set out to preserve the uncensored cut of the movie. In 1998, he traveled to London in search of the film's tapes. But when he got there, he found out that the tapes were shipped to the US just a week before, and it took him until 2002 to find the film's tapes. He found them in a warehouse with a label on them that said, "For immediate destruction." But the tapes were still missing a few scenes, but after sifting through a trash can at the warehouse, he found the rest of the scenes. This is mind-blowing, because if Anthony arrived a few days later, the film could have been lost forever. But it worked out in our favor, because the uncensored version of the film is now preserved. Another win for the lost media community.
I still think that voice is annoying.
Alright, everyone, we're done with the first floor. Everyone follow me to the elevator. Why can't I move? Of course, I sat on gum. Guys, wait! Is that a person? What did you see? I didn't see anything. Definitely not you putting a lot of bombs all over the museum. Oh crap. You've seen too much. You can't blow me up. I'm Kermit the Frog. I made the Rainbow Connection song. No, no, no. And now I'll let a tour bot take it from here.
Greetings, museum lovers. Our next piece is one of the first pieces of lost media, a song by the name of Ready and Steady. For more information, press play on the television on this wall.
I can't let them know what I'm doing. I need to get them out of the picture. I'll just set off a few bombs early. Anyone else hear that beeping? Someone blew up the floor beneath us.
I knew something bad would happen.
Where are we? I believe we are in the abandoned floor beneath the floor we were on.
Well, let's just use the stairs or the elevator.
About that.
You didn't build either of them on this floor?
Hey, the robots cost a lot. I needed to save some money, and why would I even build those things on an abandoned floor?
Well, how are we gonna get out?
Follow me. I think I know a way out. Hey guys, I think that wall TV is playing that video.
Joel Whitburn, a part of Record Research Inc., is one of the most prevalent faces in the music preservation scene. In the early 90s, he set out to collect the vinyl of every song that ever aired on Billboard's Bubbling Under the Hot 100 chart. This was obviously a daunting task, but somehow he managed to track down every one of those vinyls, except for one, the song Ready and Steady. The song appeared on Billboard magazine's Bubbling Under the Hot 100 list for 3 whole weeks, going from 106 to 103 the next week, and getting to 102 the third week. This song was a moderate success, but there's no evidence of the song even being real, and no records of the band existing, so Joel got in his Lost Media detective gear and did some digging, and found that the song was issued by the label Rascal. So he investigated Rascal and found that a label with the same name had been posted an ad in a Detroit punk magazine, so with that information, he found the label's headquarters. He found a small suburban abandoned boarded-up home. It was a dead end, but the story's not over. He dove into the Detroit punk scene and found a small band with the name DA. So we found the band, right? Well, the band's first song wasn't until 1981. To make sure, Joel contacted the band and they said it wasn't theirs. By 2005, after decades of searching, he came to the conclusion that the song might not exist. In his book about his searches, he said, "The existence of this record and the artist is in question." And by his second book, Top Pop Singles, he completely excluded the song. By the 2010s, he admitted that it might just be a misprint, but members of Record Research Inc. continued the search. And in 2016, Paul Haney discovered that the song was registered for trademark with the US Copyright Office in 1986, with a creation date of 1979. It was credited to D.A. Lucchesi and Jim Franks. D.A. wasn't the name of the band, it was someone's name. Paul immediately contacted Jim Franks, and Jim shed some light onto the mystery. Jim said how the song was never pressed onto vinyl and wasn't commercially released in any way. The Rascal label wasn't an official label, and the band was approached by a big record label, and they snuck the song onto the charts for 3 weeks. That made this song the only song on a Billboard chart to not have a commercial release. And that's the end of the story. Or so we thought. 'Cause Jim later revealed that he had a copy of the song, and it was uploaded to YouTube. And everything came full circle when the song was aired again on the radio in 2016. I really admire Joel. As far as I know, he's the first lost media hunter, and without him, lost media searching on the internet might not exist. And I want to thank him for everything he's done for the lost media community.
So where are we going?
Well, when this floor was being constructed, I decided not to use this floor. And when I fired the construction workers, they left their tools here, including a ladder. We could use it to get out of the hole we fell through. Wait, did you hear that? Yeah, I set up the bombs, but I had to use too early. Why? The tourists got in my way.
That's where the bombs are from.
So those air fresheners all over the walls were bombs? There's a crack in the floor. I can see them. Kermit! Who said that? Wait a minute. He saw me.
We need to get out of this floor now. Perfect. What the? Oh, come on. Okay, maybe if we stack on each other, one of us could grab the ledge. You can fly?
Yeah, I'm a chicken. Of course I can fly.
But chickens can't fly.
Shush. What the?
Okay, now you're caught up. I bet you're wondering what happens next. Yeah, me too.
Chuck!
I'm so hurt.
No. Wait, the knife didn't stab you.
Yeah, my hair is so thick that all the knife did was cut off some of it.
Then why did you act like you were stabbed?
That fall made my back ache.
Just fly back up. Okay, there's an electrical cord on the wall there. Grab it. Tossing it down.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's... Oh no.
Are you serious?
How are we supposed to get across? I have an idea. We should build a bridge across out of some stuff here.
That's the dumbest idea ever.
Do you have any better ideas?
Fine, everyone start gathering display pieces.
Ooh.
Would you like to view a video on NBA Elite 11?
No.
The video will now begin. NBA Elite 11 is one of the strangest pieces of lost media, because it was released, but is still completely lost. EA was making Elite 11 as a reboot of the NBA Live series. The game was in development for a little over a year, and it was finished, and was being shipped out to retail like normal. And EA released a demo of the game, but then players encountered an insane amount of problems and glitches, so EA knew the product wasn't up to snuff, so they cancelled the game. Or did they? Because as I mentioned before, a very small number of copies were shipped out to retail, but EA asked all the retailers to ship them back. Almost all the retailers did ship them back, but a small number of copies were sold. It's strange, because it was officially released, but is so rare I've only seen one listing for the game on eBay, and it's $17,000, and it sold! So it's now one of the hardest games to even play. And you may say, what about the demo they released for the game? Well, after EA recalled the copies of the game, they also took the demo off of all the online stores. But thankfully, some footage of the demo was taken, so at least we know what the game looks like. But the weirdest thing is, this isn't even the rarest game. That award goes to Poop Slinger. It's real. Eat your heart out, Elite 11. But anyway, this game is a very unique piece of lost media, and it's gonna stay lost. But what the reason it's lost being that it's bad, is it really worth searching for? I'll let you decide.
Okay, be careful.
Ooh, a lost $37 bill. Perfect. I'm in a $37 debt. Uh-oh. What did you do, chicken?
Run. Okay, let's go. Wait, where's Ralph?
We fell in the hole.
Oh god, quick, get a rope or something.
No, this place will explode any second. Go on without me. No! We have to go. No!
Oh.
There's the front door. We're almost there. And the bombs are going off in 13, 12, 11, 10. I've lost all my museums thanks to people like you, and I'm sick of it. If my museum's gonna get destroyed, you're going down with it. Oh. What? No, you can't.
Run.
In the breaking news, the new Lost Media Museum has exploded. It was attacked by a group of Lost Media haters, and they have all been arrested. This destruction has lost us thousands of Lost Media pieces, and more importantly, Kermit the Frog has died, as he was in the museum when it was blown up. Some people did survive the explosion. Ralph, Chuck Chicken, the owner of the museum, and Calvin Benson.
And that's the story of what happened yesterday at the Lost Media Museum.
That was a long story. Wait, are you recording me?
Hey, what happened yesterday could make good content. Speaking of content, I should write a new Lost Media Legends video. What to write? Hey Chuck, Alyssa, let's watch my new video.
The truth is, there's something inherently scary about lost media. It's something that was never supposed to be seen. The universe made it lost, and we found it. In a perfect world, everything ever would be preserved, but that's just not the case. There will always be lost media, and it's our job to find it. It's an endless game of lost media hide and seek. But it's great lost media hunting is so big now, because this stuff is really important. Time passes, and we have to deal with it. What's normal now will become obsolete and even forgotten in the future. Times change, and this can make us forget about what we've let go of. Every piece of media you've consumed is very important, so no matter how insignificant and unimportant a piece of lost media is, if at least one person remembers it fondly, it deserves to be found. Lost media represents those cherished memories we've had. Finding anything related to our cherished memories is a great feeling. You might not relate to this, but everyone has lost media. Whether it's a photo of a loved one, a childhood toy, a food that's been discontinued, we all have memories we wish we could relive. But while those memories are hard to resurface, it's different for lost media. Lost media can be found, and can be resurfaced. Some of your memories are lost media. Old recordings or drawings you made as a kid. That's lost media. It might not matter to most people, but in the future, it might matter to you. Right now, the next time you make something, like a drawing or a video, back it up. Preserve it. In the future, those things might give you the same nostalgic feeling that something from your childhood does now. So no matter what it is, everything has some significance. In the distant future, everything we know might not be remembered. That's a sad thought, but that's why it's so important to preserve what we have. We must keep preserving everything we love for the future.
Well, that was corny.
You ruined the moment, you mother...
Oh, no, you don't. Yeah. Now, how do I get home?